Censored on TLIG Africa TV. My name is Kenny. I'm going to be your host on today's edition of the show. We're also streaming live on Coded Radio, live right here in Lagos, Nigeria. Today on the show, we're talking about gospel music in Nigeria. As you know, the gospel music industry has been blazing the trail. The gospel music industry in Nigeria has been doing a lot of great things. Some of our songs are becoming international hits, and it is only important for us to talk about the gospel music industry right now in Nigeria. And with me here in the studio to talk about this topic is one of Nigeria's fastest rising gospel artists, Ronnie D. It's great to have you here on Celebrity Uncensored.
Thank you, and you too. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. So let's talk about let's start from your name, Ronnie D. Is that I'm very sure your parents didn't give you that name from birth.
Of course, of course. And Ronnie is from Ronke,
Okay,
and the D is different, differ.
different. Ronnie Ronke different.
Ronke, we have to the real thing. Ronke different, so we have to funkify it and say
Okay.
Ronnie.
Oh, quantify it. Okay. Okay. So what makes you different? Let's talk about what makes you different as a gospel artist. Like, if I listen to you, minister, or if I'm in any of your ministrations, what's that one thing I'm going to get that makes you different from every other person out there?
Surely you'll be. There's no way you listen to my voice, and you will not be moved to stand up. Even if you're
Okay, now,
down,
but I'm sitting down now. If you're not sitting down, I'm going to
if
stand
I
up.
open my mouth,
Oh, okay.
finally you're gonna stand up. If you don't stand, you just have to give me listening ears. One or the other.
Amazing.
It's very captivating and very, very highly inspiring. That
Okay.
I can
You're
assure you.
still going to sing for us anyway. So you won't come here without us tapping into the anointing. But what led you into the gospel music? Why gospel music? Let me start from there.
Oh, I gospel music because I noticed I've tried both.
Oh,
Yeah. When I started, I fall into secular category more often than gospel.
what were you sing? What brand of secular
I
music were you
was
singing?
more of kind of soul
R&B.
R&B kind of soul
Baby, I love
winning.
you.
Not
Did you
really,
sing a
but
love
it's
song?
storylines. I'm more of storylines. I
Okay.
do more of storyline songs. Most of them are my experience
Okay.
as an individual. So I use it to
To
produce
sing.
music. Yes.
Okay. So at what point did you decide that I want to do gospel music? Did you see maybe Jesus appeared to you in a dream or an angel appeared to you? Say, Ronke, Ronnie D,
Oh, little thou,
my
thou
daughter.
goest. It was not like that. It was actually I noticed when I go in when I find myself in the circular
Artist.
atmosphere,
Okay.
I notice I would just notice that the atmosphere change.
Okay.
They have to play more. In fact, the last one was it was Nigerian Gospel Award.
Oh,
They have to DJ has to play some music in order to revive the atmosphere back.
wow. Why? What happened?
The one I can recall very well was at Silver Bell Cinema
Okay.
at Today concert. I did one of my songs, and then people were crying.
Really?
The whole audience.
What song did you sing?
It was one of my storyline, my life story.
Ìfẹ́ kọ̀ mí sílẹ̀. You know this kind of. Má fi mí
I'm very
sílẹ̀.
sure that somebody has cheated you for you to know. How do you think directly that it was what I
Nah,
was saying?
heartbreak song they said now.
I beg.
Baby, má fi mí sílẹ̀. All this kind of.
The song was actually giving hope to people that have been cheated before.
I'm in the spirit.
Hmm.
The man of the spirit.
So when I noticed that, so I felt, let me just go back to my base.
Oh, great. Amazing. So now why? Okay, you just told us. So what's different about doing secular music and doing gospel music?
Ah, for me,
Because you've been in both worlds now. You've done secular
yeah,
and you're doing gospel right now.
yes. The only different for me, I don't know about another person. It's I'm still who I am.
Okay.
I'm still who I am. I don't have to be someone else.
Okay, what I mean by the difference is that I mean what. Okay, let me make it simpler for you. Let me simplify the question. What was the experience like? Secular music industry, and yeah, if you had to do a comparison to the gospel industry, what are the differences?
In terms of popularity, I believe the secular I would have far gospel if I was to be in secular till now.
Okay.
But well, I have my reason. But one factor is that I get more misunderstood in secular.
Okay.
Yeah, I get more distance
Okay.
in secular. In fact, there was a point, I think I was at Whitehall, I don't know what they call Whitehall at
Ikeja.
Ikedra for a particular movie premiere, and I had to be the one to open the stage. Before I could open the stage, the guys over there were speaking. I don't know what kind of, I don't know whether it's Indian or whatever. And then my breath got choked. I couldn't breathe and I had to sing.
Wow.
And it's their way of life. I can't change it. As a matter of fact, me being there, I look so stupid among them because all of them were into it. And I was a bit different. And there's no other room I could stay. I just have to be in that room before I could go on stage. So
Okay.
I'm like, what am I doing here? Sometimes they are on events very late and they seems not to
To be bothered.
bothered about it. So, and that's not my way. That's not my package. Sometimes we have to wear some dress that I don't really like.
Okay, now if I do a comparison now to gospel, now that a gospel artist, how would you compare? What has changed for you?
Fulfillment. I found fulfillment. I found more, more honor in
Okay.
doing what I'm doing right now. Because when you sing and then you get to hear from somebody and say, "Oh, why you were singing, I was touched. Why you were singing, something happened." It gives me joy, which I've not been getting while I was in secular.
Okay. So talking about the joy, what is that biggest thing you would say your music has done for someone?
Ah, the bigger
Yeah,
testimony right
testimonies.
now that I could recall was somebody that was having he said he was having a sharp pain under her abdomen. Then while I was singing and I asked them, touch your belly, like we normally do that. People think it's fun. Sometimes we
Mm,
too will say some things on stage. We don't know we were actually being directed to say them.
mm.
And the person said, because I noticed each time I'm having concert, she is all over the place. He will be doing this, he will be doing that. So I'm like, what is why do you have to follow me all this way? So he now said during my ministration he was healed, and ever since then he promised himself. In fact, one somebody asked to let his studio have for us
Okay.
based on um, being blessed during my ministration. So I've had series of testimony like that, which has
Okay.
kept me going.
Okay. So was there ever a time, because right now you discover that okay, let me even make it straight. Is gospel music lucrative?
I
Sure,
think
you
they
they
need
make money. Is money flowing?
for I believe for popular ones, I believe is making money. But for the
You now, I'm talking
young
about you.
coming one, for me, I think they started making money last year. It
After how
was
many years?
after like 10 years.
Wow. So during those 10 years, what were you doing? Were you doing business? Were you
Yes, yes. I was into business and I believe so much that if you're a gospel artist and you don't have any backup, then you are killing yourself.
what do you mean by you're killing yourself?
You're killing yourself because you would dazzle into so many things when you don't have financial backup. Because nobody is ready to back up upcoming artists. Nobody believes in you. People rather goes to the bigger ones.
Okay.
That's just the reality. Unlike secular, that whether you like it or once they hear your sound and they love it, people,
We vibe to it, yes.
you know. So that's all I can say.
Okay. So for those who just tuned in, this is Celebrity Uncensored on TLIG Africa TV. We're also streaming live on Coded Radio. I still have with me in the studio Ronnie D.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the challenges.
Hmm.
What are the challenges we're experiencing right now?
Right now, I would say um, lack of trust. I won't say finance.
Oh, you say finance.
I won't say because in every business,
So
everybody is facing that
that means you can
financially.
sow money into my life after the show.
Because that's the general word, and I'm careful not to use it.
Okay.
Because there's no business that is not lacking finance right now. Everybody is complaining. Where I believe that if you're going into something, money should not be your
Primary.
primary objective, and then you shouldn't wait for money to start up something. For crying out loud, we're talking about talent.
Okay.
So I will say lack of trust. You know, some people believe because you're not up there, they don't have to call you.
Hmm.
People want names that are being known before they can call. People that can pull their crowd, that can, their audience can say, "Wow, oh, you're bringing so
But do you
person."
think for a Christian event that should be the focus? Do you think that should be the
That should not be the focus. I believe it should be grace upon the person, but we've misunderstood it. So we rather call people that are well known than people that really have this thing.
Okay, people are well known. So have you ever been like a has that ever happened to you that somebody chose somebody a more popular gospel artist and they had to drop you?
That has happened many times. The one I can recall very well, I remember there's a particular one, they were having 6 hours of prayer.
Okay.
And we were told like 3 months to the program. And they dropped my name without, informing me.
They didn't get back to you.
They didn't get back to me until the flyer came out. And I was like, I just asked someone from the chat, I said, what is happening? I can't see okay, it was someone that alerts me. So I'm like, I don't know. Let me find out. Then I find out, I say, when they submitted the name, they were like,
Who is Ronnie D?
no, they didn't even say Ronnie D because they use me a lot in that church. But it's just that the few Ajogbajeso people can pull more crowd than I do. Then the second one I recall very
Ajogbajeso.
yeah.
They are the local.
Yeah, the one that plays Bata.
Alejo.
Yeah. And there's this other one that they actually invited me, but till the end of the program, they didn't call my band. And we were on full
Are
uniform.
you serious?
Yes, because one particular name was on stage and they could not collect microphone from her.
One popular gospel artist.
Which I don't want to mention names, just to cover up. Till the end of the program, I was not called. That day, I cried like a baby. Even my band members were like, they didn't invite Ronnie. Why did Ronnie come and mess up like this? I couldn't convince them that I was actually invited.
But didn't you walk up to the person who invited you?
They were looking at me like this. All of them were like afraid of the one in charge, whatever.
Wow, that's so painful, so painful. But aside that, what has the experience also been like as a woman in that industry?
As a woman, well, I believe for gospel artists, there's no much big deal.
Is there any form of discrimination?
For gospel artists, not really. For gospel industry, I don't think there's more. We are equal.
Okay, so let me put you on the spot now. There's this. I've read it from different quarters that gospel artists don't help each other. There's usually this beef, this cackles, and I think it's true because some gospel artists, you see them, they vibe together, they do things together.
Have you been there?
It's not a case of I been there.
Confession time.
It's not a case of
bing.
Okay, bing. Let me do it with you. Oh, yeah,
I'm starting with you. Go. I'm starting with you.
Okay, confession time. So I've read different things about your industry that, and I know it's not peculiar to only gospel music. The gospel music industry, even the secular world happens, but it's the transference of this spirit or attitude to the gospel music industry. It's like you guys don't help each other. Like, and it's true because I've discovered that it is rare for you to find a gospel artist that will post the flyer of another gospel artist without me being on that flyer. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So let's say Ronnie D is hosting a concert and KJO is a gospel artist. It's rare for you to find a KJO who is not on the bill posting Ronnie D's flyer. Although there are some gospel artists that are changing that, but these days it's like if I know the poster, I know the post.
What if they post your flyer and at the back of their mind they're wishing the day never come?
I know that's another level. That's another level of witchcraft. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the level of you supporting each other in industry. Because I
Man.
discovered that for any industry to grow, it can't grow outside of support.
There's nothing like support in gospel music world. We only have few of them that think they are up, they need to pull you up.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Few. At least I've worked with several big artists. The only person I can say that has actually that is ready to pull you up, even far more than you've ever gotten to, is Laolu Benjo.
Wow.
Laolu Benjo is ready to give you any platform.
Where's our shaker? We need a shaker.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I've worked with him. Sometimes they will push me, you can do it. He's not mindful of, I may lose my whatever. His own is that if he sees you are good, he's ready to fly you. I've worked with, I don't want to mention names, but I will keep mentioning his name because I am where I am today in some part of music world. Kudos to him.
Did you ever work with him?
Of course. I worked with him up to 4 years.
Wow. So what was the experience? What did you learn from him that has impacted your career?
No. I'm hitting from what I've learned from him.
Wow.
I learned how to multitask myself. I learned how to be in 3 places at the same time.
What do you mean by that?
Laolu can collect 5 programs, and he will never disappoint any of them.
Wow.
He's busy calling this, he's busy doing this at the same time. And everybody will get equal attention and quality music at the same time, which I have gotten from him. And that has really helped me. Even my music, my music, if you're psycho kind of, if you're all this boring, only Mary kind of, you will enjoy me. If you are this hip, you will enjoy me. If you are this spiritual, you will enjoy me. And that is what I've gotten from him. I got those package from him and I'm using it.
Okay. I want to put you on the spot now. I don't know. Maybe you do.
I'm here to see the spot.
No, you sing for us. That's what I'm trying to say. So the hip, I want to see the hip. I want to see the Lagbo things. I want to see the Jesus I love you kind of thing.
That's a sport anyway.
So which one do you want to start with?
Holy Spirit.
We don't have a keyboard here. We'll play keyboard for you. So which one do you want to start with?
Okay, let me find my key.
F sharp.
I rather go on C sharp.
Yeah.
No, D minor. D major. Okay, I'll go with enemy we gather, then go pafuka, then go jump from pillars, then go jump the pole. When they mention your name, fire must burn them. They can't stop your flow because you're born to reign. You're not a failure, you're not a loser. You know they shake us up because they can't move you. Baba they your side, you know they fail at all. You don't pay the price. Oh, to about well and lowly fenner so. Oh, you see me now. Level don't change, Jesus don't pay. I don't portal.
Is this your song?
Yeah.
This one sound like hip hop.
So if I had to do
so give me Alujo.
If I had to do
Alujo Fields.
And I say, Lord, you reign forever. Titilaye, you reign forever. Titil. Ọlọ́run ara, a lè wí lè ṣe, a lè ṣe lè wí. Ọlọ́run alágbára. I'm getting level.
But when you were coming here, I was thinking you were this calm, gentle man, gentle lady. This part of you I'm seeing is
because music brings whoever you are out.
Oh.
So I can't keep calm. I'm sorry.
Okay, you can't keep calm. So how do you get inspiration for your songs?
Mostly when I'm sleeping. That's the truth.
When you're sleeping?
Mostly when I'm sleeping. Sometimes they write it on the board for me. Sometimes,
Sorry.
Yes.
They write it on the board for you?
They will write a song on the board.
Who are the
I don't know. Like I said, in my dream.
Oh.
Sometimes it will be like I'm in a lecture room and they will be training me on how the sound will go, on the lyrics, everything I will say, and I will quickly wake up and record them.
Wow.
Most times, sometimes I hear it from my head. It's as if somebody is walking by and I'm hearing something. Sometimes I have to put things together myself.
So have you ever gotten inspiration in the restroom, in the toilets?
Mm, the most one was in the bush.
What were you doing there?
My stepmom asked me to go and get water leaf
Okay.
during the rain. And it was like a punishment for me. And I was crying while I was trying to sort out, and a song. That should be when I was in GS2. That's a long time. I
Okay.
can't remember.
Okay, but now let's talk about now. Have you ever gotten inspiration in a weird place?
I've gotten inspiration while I was heading to Oshodi in a public transport.
So what did you do when the inspiration hits you? Like, bah! What did you do?
What I just faced the window of that. Luckily for me, I was close to the window.
Okay.
So as in the middle of noise, I just on my phone and quickly record like 3 lines I got. So when I got to studio, I developed the lines.
Okay. So Rolinde, can you collaborate with a secular artist?
I really wanted to do that 2 years ago, but somebody called my attention and said, "Oh, you're gonna ruin your reputation. What do you think about it?" Because I have more friends
In the
in the secular that are big than gospel. Gospel, majority of them that are up, when they even know you, they look at you as if they don't know you when you call them. So I get more from secular, which I will really love to work with. I was in a studio sometimes, I think 4 years ago, and Two-Face just, walked in and was like, "I'm going to put my voice in that song." Who is singing that? I'm putting my voice. He's a very simple person.
Yeah.
And majority of them are simple like that. And it was like he's going to put his voice. But because of the, people's opinion and reaction, so I didn't let that happen. I really wish. Anyway.
Okay, so are you going to do that now? Like, if okay, let me put it this way: if someone like Two-Face now approaches you now, like I want to put, like he said, like 4 years ago, I want to put my voice on that song. What are you going to do?
And now that I'm beginning to have my package and brand, I don't have to listen to anybody's opinion because I sponsor myself. I do majority of my things myself. So I don't have to wait for anybody's opinion. And the way we are going now, people are beginning to understand that because they are secular artists, they are not devil. And we are to also, bring them into the kingdom. We're not supposed to send them away because nobody's perfect. And God is not even looking for people that are perfect. He wants us to come the way we are. So
I like that. He wants us to come the way we are.
And knowing that fact now, so I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, so right now, like I said in my introduction, you discover that in recent times, gospel music in Nigeria, is not the same way it used to be. It's not the same way it used to be. What do you think is responsible for that?
I believe it's competition.
Competition?
Yeah, competition. We're trying to compete with secular. We're trying to compete with secular. We're trying to, we don't want our people to miss out. Okay. And then we're being driven away by people, congregation, people, what people like. We've forgotten about what God wants.
Can you explain that? What people like?
People, when you get them excited, people like it more often than you getting them blessed. People just want to laugh at that point. They don't care about the next minute. So because we get more applaud for that, so we decide to dazzle into that.
Okay.
That area. So we what we do now, we want people to just love us. We don't want to work hard anymore. We just want people to shout, "Hey, we're." Okay. How many people go into fasting and prayer or praying before the administration now? How many?
Do you fast before your administration?
I do.
All your ministrations?
Ah, I can't joke with it.
All.
I can't joke with it. There was a day I got on stage and I lost my voice. For
Okay.
like 5 minutes, I can't say a word out.
What happened to you on that
I
day?
don't know.
What did you do after then?
I was just instructing the instrumentalists to be
To keep
playing, and I
playing.
was dancing, and they thought it was my style. And inside of me, I was calling Jesus, 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 because I don't know what happened.
And Jesus came through for you.
He had to. So
Wow.
since that time, I was doing that way back when I was small because I started singing at my early age when I was in first grade. I was doing that, but at a point later on, I feel Shebina Baba send me message. You go take care of me now. I don't have to. But later on, when I started seeing challenges in there,
Yes.
so I started. Nobody taught me.
Okay,
how to go.
finally, who is that gospel artist you want to collaborate with?
Right with now. With now. I won't say Laulu Gwenjo because
Nah,
because I have my boss.
nah.
I can collaborate with
He's your
anytime,
boss.
anytime, any day. But I would say Nathan Abasi. Because I have some kind of style that I know he uses these days. And I wish we could just do a song together.
Okay, what will be your final words to anybody who wants to follow your footstep? Somebody who's watching you right now, somebody who is listening to you right now, who wants to, venture into gospel music, and maybe the person just discouraged that, there's no money in this gospel music. You have to really hustle for yourself and stuff like that. What will be your advice to such a person?
My advice to them is to stay calm, train yourself, relocate if you have to.
Relocate, leave the country.
Relocate, no, as in leave your environment. If your
Oh, okay.
environment is not helping you, if
Okay.
when you do you where you
Where you
sing
are,
now,
yeah.
right now, they're not encouraging you, not helping you, leave that place. Find yourself where you're being appreciated, and then walk aside music, find something doing to finance yourself. And if you don't have what you need, maintain what you have.
Awesome, awesome. I like that last line. If you don't have what you need, maintain what you have. Thank you for joining us on today's edition of Celebrity Uncensored, Uncoded Radio. We're streaming live also on TLIG Africa TV. Thank you for joining us, Ronnie D.
You're
We wish
welcome.
you the best in your endeavors. We wish you success. We wish that your songs will touch more souls and you're going to have that spread that you pray for. Thank you for
Amen.
joining us. We'll be right back. Same time, same station.